Alright. So, quick announcement. There may or may not be any videos starting tomorrow for like until the weekend, simply because of the weather. And that's just because if I have my TV and all the stuff on, it makes the room hotter than it normally would be. And then sometimes the AC doesn't keep it as cold as it should. So it's just a issue with the box of it getting too hot, I suppose. I have like a little roof, like self-made roof thing over it, but I don't know if that will always absorb enough heat. Which last year it definitely worked, but it didn't like fully keep it to where you can have 100% cold air all the time. But I don't know if that makes any sense or not, but basically it just gets so hot out sometimes that it can't constantly cool everything down, and then it gets hot. And then the TV and PlayStation being on makes that worse. So, but it kind of depends on the weather, and you gotta give me a moment to set everything up as usual. I don't know how long we're gonna play, but I just wanted to watch the rest of the well, I didn't really watch much of the CDL, but I watched some of it, like the Minnesota Rocker getting absolutely destroyed. It was okay, now everything's open. But yeah, like the one time the Minnesota Rocker got to the finals and then lost, and everybody was like hyping them up because they beat FaZe, but then at the end of the day, they only really beat them because of their extremely slow-paced play style. And then today, when they tried to go away from that versus Optic, they lost 3-0. So. But yeah, from now on, we're gonna just stick to the main story instead of, because
now ain't this a surprise?
Well, because our issue has been we keep going into caves that are way too high of a level. So we're just gonna not do that, yeah. Let's discount double check to make sure we, okay, it is just right up this way. Yeah, so we're gonna avoid doing that for now. Like, we could go in that cave, but from the experience, like, every single cave around this area is too high of a level. Why is the map, like, it just shows you being able to just go straight there, but you actually can't. Let's just make sure that, yeah, we have the right thing marked. I know there's like the one spell you can use, and it shows you like the exact path to go, clairvoyance. Because I don't remember what YouTube channel it was, but nice clipping. But I remember watching a let's play of it, and the guy talking about the clairvoyance spell and using it and everything. I don't know if this is the right. It's like a lot of these parts, like you can't even jump there. It looks like you can walk up it, but you actually can't. And it's kind of annoying. I don't even know if this is the correct way. But yeet. Okay. But yeah, for now we're probably not going to play Fallout 4 anymore, because that was just annoying and boring. We played it for 15 minutes and didn't even get to the actual part where you can go wherever. So, like, the movement in this game going up hills is not the best. I don't even know if this is the right way. We might just... That's the annoying thing about this game. It doesn't just let you run up mountains that look exactly like you should be able to. But it doesn't matter. So the plans are this game, and I actually re-downloaded I don't remember the name of it, but it's one of the Yu-Gi-Oh! PS4 games. And if I stream it, it'll be more of the Exodia only deck challenge. Well, not Exodia card only challenge, but obviously the game doesn't allow you to do that, but Exodia deck only does. In that game, I've beaten the whole game before, but not all of the like special challenges, which a lot of those are just aids, because there's all like the extra mechanics that were never around when I first played Yu-Gi-Oh! So and there's like 1,000 different cards that have like 100,000 different abilities. And it's like, and the AI just happens to always get the card they need every time that allows them to have like 100 billion monsters. But alright, so we can't, or no, we can't do that yet. We did this already, right? Oh wait, no we didn't. Oh no, we did, but then we died because we went to a cave that was way high level. But, okay, we're not gonna really need to go that way. Alright, so there's no real reason to do any of those yet, because we don't exactly know what else we're gonna do. But it's more effective. Interesting. So we're just gonna go with this thing. Oh wait, no, not we can't even. Never mind. Well, I guess blocking takes really long to level up, I guess. Oh, we'll just go with that, I guess. That one. That does double critical damage. Interesting. But our build isn't really even that relevant because we're probably... Who knows how long we're even going to play the game total. So. But we are focusing on blocking one-handed and then heavy armor. And possibly a little bit of the restoration. But I don't know. Because I've never played like sword and shield pretty much in like any game like this. I've always just done like either bows or magic or daggers, so we shall see. And yeah, I don't know how long we're gonna go, like, it's a little after 7:30 now, but I've already eaten and everything, so we'll see. And unfortunately there's like no games coming out in the future, which is basically why we're doing this. So is this even? Oh yeah, we have to go up. Okay. I was confused because it like randomly marked that.
The graybeards have summoned the dragon lord to fight up. Such a thing's not.
Yeah, if you play this game on base PS4, I recommend turning the draw distance all the way down. It makes the frame rate way better. And it's not even really noticeable. As you can see, you can like look, and I mean, I don't know why games try to like focus on draw distance instead of frame rate for some reason, because it doesn't really affect the game at all. Like, why does it matter that you could like see like, why does it matter if you could see somebody fishing like down where the reticle is right now? Like, why does it matter if you could see that if the frame rate is gonna not be able to be stable at 30 even? I mean, these days, well, I mean, 60 FPS should have always been the goal for all game developers. On every single, well, all console gens from like the OG Xbox and forward. Before that, you can kind of have an excuse, even though a lot of games did run at 60.
Keep an eye out for wolves if you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of frame rates the PS2 got, but I know like load times on that console were absolutely terrible. I mean, I know everybody... I don't know why it says 0 when I'm literally looking at Warp's comments right there, but I don't know. But yeah, I don't know what kind of frame rates PS2 had, but I know Xbox was really good, because it was basically a little computer. But yeah, considering I know load times for PS2 were really bad, so the frame rates were probably not good either. Like, people love that console and it's like the best selling console ever, but yeah, that's a yikes from me, because I follow like the BFBB and TSSM speedrun communities, and yeah, the load times for PS2 are the worst out of all consoles for that game, so That's a yikes from me. But to be fair, I never had a PS2, so I can't say if the frame rates on games were bad or not. But I do know the load times were factually not that good. In comparison to OG Xbox anyway. And then I believe on that game, or both those games, GameCube is faster as well. I'm pretty sure PS2 is the worst if I remember correctly. Load time wise. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, like, see, the game, like, why does it matter if you can see, like, dummy far? I mean, yes, it looks cool, but if the frame rate suffers, especially if you're on base PS4, there's no reason to have it turned all the way up. Unless you're one of those people that posts screenshots of games on their Twitter. Suckers will be like, this game looks so good. They'll post a screenshot. It's like, okay. It's very easy to get a good screenshot in comparison to a good gameplay. And by that I just mean graphic wise. That would probably count. Because we already had the, let's just, is this even the right way to go? Yeah, it is. We're not gonna bother. We might, like, be too low level for this part. But I don't know. Because we didn't really do any side missions. But it might just be that the Rostrals are way too powerful. Because we're, what, level 5, I think? Yeah, so. And sadly, this game doesn't mark the levels of enemies for some reason. I don't know why they don't have that in the game, but that's, oh, well, I didn't, I saw your message, but I didn't read it quick enough. Well, message retracted. Unfortunately, even though I'm literally the streamer, it just says message retracted. But I don't know. In other news, Wings of Redemption is once again getting angry at Call of Duty. Quote, if I didn't play Call of Duty, I wouldn't even need Lexapro. Direct quote from one of Lumix's recent clip videos. So, I don't know. Yeah, the PS4 like comment thing messes up and doesn't even show the number right. I mean, YouTube does as well, so it's whatever. Yes, unfortunately, I'm pretty sure the heavy gear, well, I don't know if that affects your stamina loss or not. But oh yeah, and I forgot, well, it's in the title, but also to go along with no crafting, we are also doing no enchanting, no alchemy, and for the most part, no buying anything from vendors unless we have to for like a mission or something. Because I don't remember if there's parts where you have to do that or not. But report to Jarl Samuel Jordan Von Richardson Banquet the 35th. The city is on the map. It's called Conwavia. Well,
now tell me, Dragonborn.
No, to be honest, well, it'd probably be, excuse me, probably only be on either Xbox or
We are honored to welcome a
PC
Dragonborn
because PlayStation is dumb with the mods and doesn't allow outside resources to be used, but I'm sure someone's made like a Wings of Redemption mod for this game.
We can show you the way, but not your
or like it's him instead of the cave trolls or whatever.
You have shown that you... But
I like how you can skip the dialogue in this game, but when we were playing Fallout 4, it didn't let you skip anything.
Projecting your voice into a
Like, how do you go backwards in your...
Now let us see if you are willing and able to learn. When you shout, you speak the language
This
of
is the
dragons.
part that kind of
Thus, your dragon blood
always keeps
gives you
me
an
from
inborn ability to
actually
learn words of
playing the
power.
game again.
All shouts are made up of 3 words.
Because you have to, like, sit here and get to
As
this
you
part.
master each word, your shout will become
You walk into the Jarl Hall and he's just... Yes.
Master Einath will now teach
And you walk
grow,
up and
a second word.
his character moves and there's a squeak that echoes throughout the
Grow
whole
means
throne
balance.
chamber, or whatever you want to call it.
Combine it with force to focus your thumb more sharply.
And I mean, I'm sure they have mods of him in Left 4 Dead 2, like, as the boomer and the tank and literally everything. Wait, am I supposed to? I was gonna say, it just didn't work from the angle, I guess. But yeah, I'm sure.
But learning a
Something,
word
but
of power
unfortunately, Sony are little wieners when it comes to
in order to use it.
modding, and they don't allow outside assets, so it's not like
As Dragonborn,
on Xbox or PC we can like replace the dragons with Thomas the Train and stuff. You can't do that on PlayStation because
Master Einath will allow
the people at Sony are,
his understanding.
I don't know, scared of like lawsuits, I guess, even though if PC and Xbox do it, there's clearly a way around it. Like maybe they refer to all mods as parodies. I mean, that's probably what I would guess, but...
Unrelenting force shout to strike the targets as they appear.
Oh. But yeah, unfortunately... What?
Well done. Again.
Oh yeah, this... It's just this part is dummy. It's like you're really gonna make the character do it 3 times? I think 1 is enough, to be honest. Maybe 2. But...
You learn quickly. Once more.
And unfortunately, the next Elder Scrolls isn't due out until... Well, it's rumored to come out in 2024, which...
Impressive.
By that time, I'm probably not gonna be playing video games anymore. I mean, I might like go back and see what it's about, but
Perform your next trial.
just because it's like a big thing, I don't know.
Master Ball.
And now we gotta get the one shout that we'll actually probably have on. But yeah, when it comes to next-gen consoles, I haven't, well, I don't even think they've announced prices for any of them yet. Okay, can you just go out here now? Because I know that's where he goes, but if they're over 500 day one, I'm probably not going to get any of them. Unless there's some crazy cool features, which I highly doubt it. Plus with like Xbox, there's no way to finesse and get free gold and have it on your main account. Because with PlayStation, you can just make a burner account and then use the 2-week free trial PS Plus, and if you have your home console set to the burner account's home console, you can just log out of it and log into your main account and have PS Plus. But unfortunately, you can't use that to add games with PS Plus to your library on your main account, but you can play online multiplayer games and all that. Alright.
Now we will see how
I mean, because I've literally been doing that since the PlayStation 4 came out.
Master Wolfgar will demonstrate whirlwind sprint. Then it will be your
But
turn.
I did pay for PS Plus one time, but that was just because that was back when Killing Floor 2 or, well,
Next to me, Master
I forgot
Boreal
that
opened the gate.
we weren't supposed to do
Use
that.
your whirlwind sprint to pass through before it closes.
Well, unfortunately, alright. Out the way, sucker. I wonder if you could glitch him off the edge. Probably can. But,
Your
yeah, I
quick
don't know.
mastery of a new theme is
Because I kind of want to
astonishing.
just get a PC.
I'd heard the stories of the abilities of
Because
Dragon,
pretty much,
but to see it for myself.
if you buy like
You
a
are
high-end
ready?
one, it won't even matter.
Last trial. Retrieve the horn of
Killing Floor
Jurgen
2 isn't.
Volkova,
Yeah, I
found
mean,
from his tomb in the
I get in that
ancient
mood in
faith
that
of
game as well. It is
Remain true
pretty
to the
slow
way of
paced,
the
high
voice.
key a lot of the time.
You return.
But it's one of those games that. Okay, I don't think we have to do any of that dialogue. But Killing Floor 2 is just one of those games that I can chill out without having the sound on
Try it
while like
again.
listening to a stream or YouTube or whatever. And yeah, it could definitely go with having a faster pace. Because we should probably travel to that one, I guess. I mean, I enjoy the game. Well, sometimes. Just kind of depends. And then because I used somebody else's game save and then resigned it with the save wizard, so I have all the classes at level 25, which makes the game a little more fun because it's kind of aids to just play the game to level up. That's not really all that intriguing, but sometimes I just pop on the game and play like 1 or 2 or 3 4-round things or whatever. But yeah, it definitely is pretty slow. I mean, but to be fair, like these days, pretty much every single game out there is slow paced, because if it's not, you can't really attract enough people to buy your game to make it profitable. So that's one major reason you don't really see arena shooters on consoles much anymore, like at all. Like the only real one is Doom, and I mean like Doom Eternal, they only have one game type and it's not really a true it's multiplayer, but it's not like straight up like it was in Doom 2016. Because in that game, that was probably best multiplayer of the generation, to be honest. Because it was an arena. Well, the only bad thing about the game is that all the modes had the stupid demon rune thing, and if the enemy got it, you could probably not have fun, because it was, well, it wasn't necessarily OP, but it could be. But outside of that, it was really good. Definitely my personal choice for best multiplayer on PS4 the whole generation. So I also did like the Uncharted 4 multiplayer, even though everybody that played the first ones said it was bad in comparison. But I didn't play any of those, so I thought it was, I mean, it wasn't like God tier, but it was pretty good until they came out with all like the DLC guns that made all the stuff not irrelevant, but not as good in comparison. Because I would use the one, I think it was Wraith's SMG I don't remember the name of the SMG, but I think it was a Wraiths version. And it was actually pretty crazy. A fast-paced game is game. Yeah, I mean, pretty much. If I can tell what's going on the screen, it's too slow. But, yeah, I mean... When it comes to, like, FPS games...
You there, citizen. This area is off limits. You're interfering with Imperial business. Yeah, so you'll have to pay us a fine. Say,
Hold up.
100 gold. Pay up, citizen.
How about...
Fine.
we kill you? Fat ape? Fat ape? Fat ape? Alright, bet. Now, oh, we have the healing on still. Okay. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to FPS games, I was born in arena shooters, so I'm all about the... Okay, what up? Why did it... Okay, never mind. My character's axe made it look like that had an effect on it. I'm like, why is it not saying anything? But, yeah. Yeah, there's basically no game... What the heck? Okay. Oh, back on the journey. But, yeah. I mean, to be fair, like, console can't even really handle games like that at a good frame rate, to be honest. Well, they can. The devs just have to actually put effort in. Because, like, when I was playing... Well, granted, Terra originated on PC. And it's the same thing with Warframe. But, like, because Terra was literally getting over 100 frames a second at some points on my day one PS4. I mean, of course, you don't know if the frame counter was actually legitimately accurate, but... And then, like, with Warframe, the connection... frame rate on Warframe is really good. And all that, but... Yeah, I mean, it doesn't... My biggest thing, why I've always played on console, is just because, like, when it comes down to it, like, overall, buying a console every gen is... It just artificially seems cheaper, I guess. I mean, it kind of technically is, because if you think about it, I've only ever bought an Xbox 360 and a PS4, which, adding those two up, isn't even one decent PC, so technically I haven't even spent enough to warrant getting one, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't know, but... PC is nice, though, because you can just, what do you want to call it? Save state and stuff. Well, I mean, I know, like, some Nintendo consoles can do that. Like, with the older games on them, I don't remember exactly. Because I know, like, on the Nintendo Switch you can save state, but I don't know if that is every game or just older games, like NES games and stuff. But yeah, another reason I want to get a PC is to run Cheat Engine and do the speed hack and be able to Just have games go faster. I think that's like a main attraction of getting a good PC, in my opinion. That, as well as just using cheat engine in general, but because that makes it way easier than like on PlayStation, because you have to pay for the PS4 save wizard and all that, and then you gotta jump through 1,000 loopholes. But I mean, I'm not like a connoisseur of cheat engine, but I mean, I've used it a lot before. Because I used to use it on, I can't remember the name of the Flash game, but it was like multiplayer tank ball or something similar to that. And I would just hack my score, and I would play with my friends, and then our team would win, because at the end it would be like 200, and then our team would have like 9 billion points. Oh my. But yeah, I've never like delved deep into cheat engine, but like I wouldn't know how to like go in and instantly find the specific thing to be able to edit specific things in a game. But
These thralls of yours are slower than Argonians in a blizzard.
there's like, I know how to do the number hack thing, and then speed hack, but other than that, I'm not like insanely versed on using it. Okay, this is kind of annoying, like the ice mechanic is kind of annoying. Like, I don't know if it... Oh yeah, there's nothing wrong with wanting to... What the heck is this? Okay. There's nothing wrong with wanting to play on console, but... Because there are benefits, and it's way easier to... Well, I'm not gonna say way easier, but to like download games and stuff. You don't have to have 5,000 different clients for different games and all that. And then you don't have to worry about games like Doom Eternal updating and then putting the I can't remember the name of the anti-cheat thing they're using now on your thing, and then antivirus software detects it as malware and stuff. Just like a bunch of aids that you have to deal with. Yeah, I have a feeling like we should have, or we're supposed to do like side missions before all this stuff, but I don't know.
Oh,
But yeah, it kind of just depends how things go. I might get a console. I kind of want to use this instead. Like, why is the sword, I mean the shield, basically not even fucking working? Like, I held it up there and it basically just did max damage no matter what. Yeah, and it also kind of just depends on, I guess, what kind of gamer you are. But, I don't know. Or... Hold up. Kill this. What the? Will you get on? Oh, good. Scores have games pre-ordered? What? I mean, I Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's no real reason to buy a PS4 or Xbox One right now, though, to be honest. Like, even if you don't have a PC, you might as well, like, if you've waited this long, suckers might as well just wait. But, because once the new ones come out, like, even if you still want a PS4, or not the new ones, it'll be way cheaper after that. But, well, I wasn't even paying attention. I don't know if this is the right way or not, so whatever. Well, yeah, because the next gen... Ooh, we can actually use these. I don't know what I'm going to do exactly. Because, wait, no, actually... Okay, so get rid of that. Bet. Increased stamina. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to Cyberpunk, I am actually pretty interested, but I'm not 100% guaranteeing that I'm gonna get it. Because obviously there'll be a ton of streamers that will have it like way early, and I'll be able to actually watch gameplay and determine if I do actually want it. Because with Witcher 3, the story's good, the gameplay's pretty good, but like the combat could be way better. Like Witcher 3 combat is pretty lackluster, and there's a lot of mechanics that are basic, just like shoehorned in for the most part. But I gotta see more of the Cyberpunk combat first, because what I've seen so far, I mean, it looks like not terrible, but I don't know. And then I also gotta see like the different difficulties of the game, because when it comes to game difficulty, depending on like trophies and what the different difficulties offer, makes it, or like dependent on that is what difficulty I'll pick. Because like with Doom Eternal, I was starting out on Nightmare, but then like I looked at the trophies, and then there was like the ammo consumption problem. So I'm like, there's no trophy for beating it on this difficulty, so there's no real incentive, and you don't get like a cool bonus weapon or anything from it either. So, but then there's games like God of War 2018, and then what was that one, like, it's kind of like a Borderlands clone, like Ninja something, I don't remember. But like that game, the higher the difficulty, the better the loot you can get, and there's like certain drops and weapons that you could only get on the highest difficulty. And then like God of War 2018, like the highest difficulty, the enemies had different attacks and stuff, so there was actual reason to play on that difficulty. But I don't know, I'm not even like paying attention to the game right now. I'm kind of just like walking forward. But yeah, with like games like that, it's like, oh yeah, you can experience new things. So with Cyberpunk, if it's like The Witcher 3, because The Witcher 3 highest difficulty, all that changed was that you couldn't, well, for the most part, all that changed was that you couldn't heal while meditating. So you couldn't just like instantly get all your health back. But like that's just a dumb mechanic. That's not like enemy movements or attacks or anything that actually spice up the game. I'm not sure where we're supposed to go. I'm just kind of walking forward, but yeah. So I mean, I assume that game will have difficulty levels, but I suppose there's a chance they'll go away from that and just have like one difficulty. But personally, I like games that do that, like there's only one difficulty, but sometimes that makes the game too easy. There's not really any way to remedy that. And there's the games where the higher the difficulty, the only difference is like you have less health and do less damage, and it's like, oh wow, that's not really, well, I would personally refer to that as artificial difficulty, because it's not really the game getting harder, it's just the game getting more bullshit. So that's how this game is. Like, the loot doesn't, I'm pretty sure the loot does not get any better when you up the difficulty, so there's no real incentive. I mean, we're playing on normal right now, or whatever this game refers to as normal, so. Oh yeah, what? Oh no, I think we still have, yeah, we still have Whirlwind Sprint on. Oops, did not mean to do that. Forgot about that. But, yeah, with Cyberpunk, well, basically with every game this gen, I've waited to see and then watch gameplay first, and then if I like it, I get it. Because, I mean, I bought Anthem day one. Well, not... Well, actually, no, yeah, technically it was day one. But, because everybody that streamed it dummy early. And people were, like, hating on it and stuff, and like, oh, this game doesn't have enough content or whatever, but, I mean, I don't remember how many hours into it, though, but I pretty much min-maxed my character outside of farming. Well, I don't have Anthem downloaded, but, I mean, I could re-download it. I haven't played it in quite a while, but last time I played it, I mean, I can re-download it tonight, well, overnight, because, last time I played it is when they updated it and added the ability to, like, continuously farm the legendary missions, so you can get legendary gear way easier, because that's the main reason I quit, because my character was min-maxed outside of farming legendary items, but all the legendary items in the game, before they changed it, were, like, impossible to get, so... But yeah, I played... Oh yeah, I don't know when that's coming out, but yes, they are supposed to completely overhaul the game, and it's supposed to get, like, dummy better, but... I mean, personally, I already think it's really good. Like, the movement, well, I don't know what character you play as in the game, but I play as the Interceptor, which is the super quick one, and the movement of that character is, like, dummy awesome. Like, that is, personally, it was my game of the year. So, I mean, I put a video up on my channel of, like, just the movement of that character and stuff, calling it game of the year. So but yeah, my Interceptor is built as a like well, I call it the acid debuff queen. So I basically just debuff all the enemies and all that for teammates, because the acid does damage, but it also causes, teammates to be able to do more damage to the enemies. So I just, like, zoom around and jump around and fly around and all that, just tossing the acid bomb and stuff onto... I don't remember how to do this. I'm just kind of, like, half looking at the game, half not. But yeah, I heard that, okay, well, apparently we didn't make it through the thing. But, yeah, I heard, like, the update that you're talking about got delayed, but, I mean, it should eventually come out. But yeah, I'll definitely... Because I don't really have anything else to play besides this, and I'm kind of just doing this because I don't have anything else. So actually probably will re-download Anthem and then we can play that. Okay, weird trap that already. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what character you play as in that game, but the Interceptor is by far the best one in my opinion. Or like, maybe not the min-max best, but the most fun. The movement of it is like brazy and fits my preferred playstyle perfectly. Alright. But yeah, I don't know if they like added missions to that game at all. Because the last time I played probably would have been earlier this year, like sometime early February probably. Is that what we're supposed to click? Alright. I actually remember that part. But wait, are we supposed to like what? Like, I swear this is not... Oh, okay. Troll game. Wait, is that the... Hold up. Oh. Okay. Ranger, Interceptor. Yeah, I mean... I played as all the classes. And, oh, you're a Colossus? I mean, that's good because personally, Colossus is the one I hated the most and never want to play as. So if you play as that, that's alright by me. I mean, it's not like it really matters. You don't really need like a min-maxed team makeup for that game. But, I mean, I didn't like it just because the whole shield mechanic wasn't really my thing, but all the other ones were pretty... Well, I mean, like, the Ranger was kind of, like, too generic, to be honest. And the Storm was pretty cool, but the fact that it's based around, like, hovering above everything didn't make it as interesting. Why does it, like, the game has a weird obsession with making us pick up arrows when I'm pretty sure we, like, let's get rid of that crap. Didn't. But well, hopefully is it under a what? Oh, okay, I'm retarded. But yeah, the Interceptor, like I said, with probably should put more into health, I guess. Okay, what are these? Okay, I'm trying to go up to this one. No, that one. Okay. Oh, might as well. But yeah, when it comes to that game, the Interceptor is the one I've pretty much put all my time into. Like the other, well, the Colossus, I don't really have any gear on. And the other two, I kind of have some gear, but not really. Javelin. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you just gotta go with whatever looks cool instead of what's like min-max to be the best or whatever. But yeah, I went with Interceptor just because it was the speediest one, and then the movement was really cool, and I really enjoyed like all the jumping around and stuff, and the flying. Oh well, we didn't grab the last one. Well. But yeah, unfortunately, like once you get to the end game, well after they fixed it, you just keep doing the legendary missions, which I don't know, they might have like changed it more since I last played, but I don't even know if we're going the right way or not. I haven't even been paying attention. That's definitely the wrong way, because that's the lever. But yeah, I did. Well, actually, I joined. I don't remember if they call it like clans in that game or what, but I joined one of those and then did like all the daily crap and all that before, but actually. Yeah, I mean, the game definitely, like I said, it was definitely my game of the year. But, yeah, it definitely is really good. I mean, the gameplay is a solid 10 out of 10, especially if you play as the Interceptor. And then it's even crazier if you play... Ooh, okay. As an Interceptor, acid debuff build, which makes it like way, because if you're playing a debuff, you're not like a, hold up, you're not like dummy focused on causing a ton of damage. You're just focused on debuffing all the enemies and letting your DPS teammates kill them. But because like my build, it was mostly, like I said, focusing on acid debuff mixed with the one, I don't remember like which equipment it was, but it gives you like 700%. Oh yeah, like I think it was like the acid like cloud, like hits with it give you 700% extra ultimate build. So my build was kind of focused around debuffing and then getting my super right quick to either revive people that go down or just do damage. Oh yeah, well, to be fair, I haven't even like followed the Halo franchise since Halo Reach, pretty much. That was the last one I played. But yeah, I mean, Halo is still probably really good. I mean, I haven't played it at all since Halo Reach. Like, I haven't played a single second of any game after that. So. But, I mean, I've seen gameplay and stuff. But, personally, I think they should have, I know people wanted them to just straight up add the sprinting, but personally I think having no sprinting in the game kind of gave it a little more of a like unique feel, I guess. It did kind of make it aids if you were playing like on the big maps, which, I mean, I don't know who in their right mind would play the big maps on Halo. But that was the cool thing about like Halo 1 to 3. Because of the like no sprinting, they made the multiplayer maps mostly pretty small and compact, and they were pretty much all pretty good. So my personal favorite map ever is Hang 'em High from Halo 1. So. Okay, why is my character not jumping? I'm pushing the button. Well, yeah, I mean, I don't even... Well, these days, I guess, you have to assume pretty much every game is going to have microtransactions, to be honest. And I keep forgetting that you can just fast travel wherever nowadays in this game. Loot box, yeah, I mean, I don't have an issue with loot boxes as long as it's not, like, quote, pay to win. Like with FIFA, they just scam people every year, and it's like the biggest Skinner box game possible. I mean, like that and Madden are like the two
You there. You're the one
biggest
they call
culprits.
Dragonborn. Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him.
Hola!
Over here. Time to die. I shall not fall.
But yeah, like with FIFA, that's like, hola! Okay, okay. Yeah, with games like FIFA, those are ones I would basically never play, to be honest. Just because of the game mechanics built into them. Ooh, okay. I mean, it's only 60 seconds, but... And actually, let's save right quick. Alright. Now that that is out of the... Yeah, why does it... It's glitched out and still says 0 comments, even though... Whatever.
Happened?
But yeah, like I was saying, I would pretty much never play any game like that. Like, I watch people play Madden, and like I watched the Madden Bowl and all the other Madden majors this year. But
New to Riverwood?
I would never
If
play
you're looking
them.
for work.
Like, when it comes to Madden, I mostly watch either Clef the God or Siwu 92, because Siwu just rages at the game 100% of the time. It's actually pretty hilarious. Like, if you like, he's pretty much the Wings of Redemption of Madden, except he's not super fat.
Go see.
So, oop, okay, there's that.
Other than men.
We'll keep that on for now. We'll try it out. And let's see. Is he like literally rages 24/7 while on the game? Well, any game pretty much. But he mostly plays Madden, and then, well, he used to play Fortnite too, but now he's on okay, where? Oh, why did it? Okay. No, we don't need that. Alright.
Hobbs isn't too friendly, Strange.
But yeah, if you're interested in the Wings of Redemption of the Madden community, just YouTube Sivu92.
My father
Because
is Alvin.
he used to stream on Twitch, but then he got banned.
I mean apprentice.
And then he streamed on Mixer, he got banned, and now he streams on YouTube.
Someday, I'm going to forge my own
And then he's
sword.
tried to go back to Twitch multiple times, but then he just gets banned within like an hour. Because, I mean, they know it's him and then everybody.
Attic room, eh?
So,
Well, we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the left. Make yourself at home.
alright, this part's kind of annoying, but 'cause I literally remember this part.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing so much about. I think you're looking for
But
this.
yeah, shoutouts to the year of the run in Madden. All 4 majors were won by dedicated runners this year. The first one was Serious Mo, the second one was the one Voltrax won, right? I think. And then
Close
yeah,
the door.
because then what's his face won the third one, and then Joke won the overall
Close the door. Then we... Come on, close
most
the
recent
door.
one, like the final one of the year. But
Close the door. Then we can talk.
oh, we have to.
Now we can talk.
Well. But yeah, next year they'll probably go away from that though, because basically everybody was complaining. Well, except the people that, you know, won the tournaments by running.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right.
I mean, I don't get why
I hope so.
people
But
like
you forget-
complain
I
about the
just
run
handed you
in the
horn of
game,
Jurgen
because it
Wing.
actually does still
Does
take
that make
skill.
me Dragonborn too? And now you have. I knew the great. Taking it was the only way I could be sure this was. Like I said, I'm part. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. If you
See?
don't trust me, you were a fool to walk. We remember you're the only.
I like how you
Can
can
do
skip
it?
the dialogue in this game,
you
unlike the
devour a
beginning of
dragon's
Fallout 4,
soul?
which is why we stopped playing it.
Good, and you'll have a chance.
Like
We
after
remember
10
You're
minutes.
the only one that can kill a
'Cause I
dragon
got-
permanently by
Because we already
devouring
played
its soul.
through it once before. Well, I did. But
Dragons aren't. They weren't gone. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to. I figured out we're going to go there, and you're going to kill that dragon. Kinds grow. There's an ancient dragon.
Alright.
I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute, and I'll be ready.
we out. Too late, too slow. Stuck on the door. Okay. Door's stuck. The door's stuck. Move. Door's stuck. Everyone should just appear offline. Well,
Hoppus isn't too friendly with strangers.
honestly, I'm not even paying
But
attention
you
to the
seem
character
alright.
names, so I don't even know which character that is. I assume that's the one we just talked to, but I don't know. So which? Alright, whatever. We'll just go towards them. Oh wait, that's... I'm not used to games actually... Alright. Allowing you to fast travel at any time, pretty much. But... Oh, the main... Oh. Well, I mean, I don't pay attention to... I mean, I played through the game once. But that was when it first came out, and... I don't pay attention to anything while playing, pretty much. So... Because I don't really remember much of the story, except for the part where you can kill the one dragon towards the end that, like, helped you or something, I don't know.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jurgen Wing. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
Okay. I guess we go back in here, probably. I like you have to close and reopen the door. Well, I mean, I don't know. You could like literally make up whatever, and I wouldn't know. 'Cause I'm not versed on Skyrim lore or anything about Elder Scrolls, pretty much. I know people say like Oblivion is like the best one, but I've literally never played any of them besides this one. Okay. Do we have to like wait for this other clown? Well, yeah, I mean, it's a Wings reference, obviously, because give me information I know nothing about. But, okay, is this guy gonna... Hello? Hold up. Like... Is this retard going to teach us the word, or... Come on.
Hey, be careful.
How you going? Come on. Whatever. I have no idea. Is it bugged, or is the game, do we have to do something? Like wait for this idiot to walk somewhere? Or do we, or did this other dumbass like glitch out and you have to follow him? I don't know. Oh, well, I mean, I didn't
Come inside. The
watch
other masters
his stream, but I
will
mean,
meet us
I'm
there.
sure it'll probably be in a Hoodlums video.
Is this your best effort? Again.
What am I supposed to do? What?
Come inside. The other masters will meet us.
Ay, ay, ay. Alright, well, it's almost 9, so we're probably gonna stop here soon. Oh, yeah, actually, you're talking about that. When I saw the comp video of that stream, where he was like, what's your favorite branch of the military? And then he's like, Coast Guard, because it's the only one that does something, or whatever, or something like that. Oh, so now this dumbass is gonna teach us it, even though we were whatever. Alright, come on. I think this is gonna, well,
With all three words
depends what the
together,
next thing is.
this shout is much more powerful. Use it. Master Wolfgar will now give you
Yeah.
his knowledge of
We have to use this crap now, probably. Oops. Trophy, because I haven't even played through the game this far
we would speak to.
without mods, because mods disable
And
trophies,
between us,
which I think is stupid,
you
because
can
I mean, if
withstand
Doom
the
Eternal
unrivaled
lets you get trophies while having cheat codes on, this game should let you with mods, but yeah, I mean, Wings is just, he just contradicts himself every single stream, pretty much. Because, yeah, like you said, he wants people, like, in his party to talk and, like, do call-outs and stuff. But then when they do call-outs, he'll scream at him, and then if they try to make conversation, he won't say anything, but... Well, I mean, well, Xenoverse 2 wasn't bad. It's just, I don't know, I didn't like it
Tasted the
enough
voice
to
of the
play it more.
Arabians, passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to
Because
you.
it had too much, like, fighting game in it where there's combos and stuff. And then you have to know the timing to push the buttons in the right order. Like, that's one reason I never got into fighting games. Because it's like, oh, the combo is like, you push X, circle, circle, triangle, but you can't just push it as fast as you can. You have to, like, time it to the character's moves, and I just always personally found that to be AIDS. But yeah, I'll definitely re-download Anthem overnight. Because I'll probably just delete Fallout 4 to make... Well, I don't know if I have enough room, but I'll just delete Fallout 4 anyway, because I'm never going to play that again. Playing this game is enough, I guess. Plus, that game isn't optimized as well as this one. But yeah, I definitely will re-download Anthem. And I might, well, I'm not gonna ever, like, guarantee that I will stream the next day, but I mostly believe that I'll probably be on it tomorrow. I mean, I've only played New Vegas and Fallout 4, so I don't really have an opinion on Fallout 3, but I mean, I'm sure Fallout 3 is way better than 4 without even, I mean, I don't even think I've probably seen some gameplay of it before, but I don't know. Well, yeah, I mean, well, I actually was, before you even said anything, low-key thinking about re-downloading it just because there's, like, nothing else to do. But I'll probably at least do a short stream on it. Like, doing a couple missions. Okay, why is my character not jumping? Best companions is... Yeah, I mean, well, when it comes to games like that, I've never been a fan of having the companions with you. That's, well, I mean, I say that as we have this companion, but I don't know. I know it's like a big part of the quote genre, I guess. But we at least have enough magic to be able to conjure that. That was the question. Yeah, there's no reason to pick up any of those. Because we're doing no crafting. Don't like that. Well, I mean, as a character, it's fine, but... Well, actually, in that game, for the followers, I used the robot, or like the robot servant, or whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure, I think that's what I used. Well, I don't know if it was because, like, Codsworth or whatever. I don't remember if that was the one that is used as a companion or if it was a different one. But that's the companion I pretty much use all the time. Yeah, I mean, well, random. Okay. Okay. Hold that. I don't know. I think our character, like, I don't know. I really don't know. It just seems like the shield doesn't really do anything. Oh yeah, because I played through Fallout 4 once. Like back when it came out. I don't really... Okay, I keep accidentally clicking. I don't know. But yeah, I played through it one time. I don't even remember the choices we did. Or I did, but... Well, I mean, I'm not saying the Colossus is a bad character, I'm just saying I didn't enjoy playing as it at all. But, like DP, well, I don't know about DPS wise, but... Like, team build wise, you pretty much need one. Well, if you're doing, like, high rank levels. And out of all, well, I don't know, I would say Interceptor and Colossus are probably tied for the characters in that game that take the most skill to use at their max potential. But, because the Ranger's pretty brain dead and the Storm isn't really that mobile. And with the Interceptor, you have to understand the movement and use it correctly. And then with the Colossus, you have to be good as playing a tank because you don't really have the movement to get away from enemies and stuff, and you gotta deal with the shield and all that crap. And like the shield mechanic. But yeah, I mean, and to be fair, when I used him, I never like geared him, so I was never able, I didn't experience like him actually being able to tank anything really, because when I played as him, he would just get absolutely shit on, even with the shield up. So that's also what made me not want to. We might like get totally wrecked here. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I'm sure once you gear the Colossus up, you pretty much just do whatever you want. What? Oh. Get behind the sucker right quick. Well, unfortunate. Let's test this shield right quick. I high-key think the shield is not that. Okay. So our follower is literally doing good damage. Trying to. I was trying to use that way earlier, but whatever. Load up right quick. Yeah, I mean, well, with the, I actually did enjoy leveling up the Interceptor just because of the crazy cool movement. Okay, why is like our, oh, there's like an extra person here attacking it. Hold that, hold that. Like who? Hold up. Oh.
Something's happening. God's above.
Search right quick. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Take that though. But yeah, I mean, especially the Colossus is probably the one out of all the classes where you need good gear to be able to legitimately experience the character. I don't really think that we need to like utilize. Yeah, we don't need to use that.
You really are Dragonborn.
Well, yeah, that gives me an excuse to actually
Answers, don't I? Go ahead.
play Anthem
Whatever
again.
you want to know. Nothing held back. Not a damn thing. Really? Interesting.
Damn it. We're blundering around in the dark here.
I'm one of the... a very... for the last... Now that dragons are coming
Don't
back,
care about the
our
story.
purpose is clear again. Exactly. We used to... for the last... but we never found one. Exactly. We used to be... for the
Okay,
last
well, I wasn't
200,
paying attention
but we
tonight.
never found one.
Pretty sure I clicked the thing
Until
again.
The first... the Thalmor are our best... The fact... there's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. Before the... our grand...
Yeah, wait,
so we fought
please, I
them in
wish the game would
shadows.
mark
All-
which
nothing
option
solid.
you're supposed to push to get
The
to the
Empire,
next
and now
mission.
who else gains from that but the Thalmor?
Like, mark that
We
one,
could-
and then
Problem is that place is...
the other side ones
Meet me back in Riverwood.
mark
If I'm not
differently.
back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
Alright, there we
What do
go.
you need, Dragonborn?
Diplomatic community! Ooh. Okay. Oop. Yeah, well definitely, if I do stream tomorrow, it'll probably be Anthem then. So. I have to get used, well it's not that hard to get used to the movement again. But it's almost 9, so probably gonna stop. Yeah, the only thing, I wonder if they'll add any classes to that
I
game
don't
or
think you will
not.
follow. Come on,
I mean,
I have a plan.
This is
Who
known
knows?
as Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
That would be kind of interesting if it was actually good.
Drink to our youth till days come and gone. The age of aggression is just about done.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy. So that's your plan, huh? We're there for information, remember? The Thalmor, I can get you... I have his name. I'll get... While you're doing... Meet me at the Solitude Stables.
Now, please
after
tell me
you
this
arrange
is the
things
part I
with
think it
Elvis.
is.
Any questions?
Or you have to like sneak into the party and it takes forever to do the mission.
Huh?
Or was that a different game? I don't even know.
What? Something you're still confused about?
But this land is
But yeah. Alright, so there's that. We could probably,
ours, and we'll see it wipe
yeah,
clean
you can't
of the
fast
scourge
travel
that
from inside. That's so stupid. But I'll take that over not being able to fast travel at all. So. But yeah, we'll show off the Acid Queen debuff build. Well, like I said, I already have a video up of it. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure the build changed a little bit since that video, but alright, so this is where we're gonna stop. So alright, there's that, and now quit. Okay. So the plan is to re-download Anthem, and then we'll probably play it. Well, like I said, I'm not gonna promise there will be a stream tomorrow because you never know. I might decide not to or not want to, but we'll definitely download Anthem, and then I don't know, Irish boys are still here, but if you see me on Anthem, you can hit me up with an invite or whatever, and we can do some of the legendary missions to farm some legendary gear and stuff. Which, that's the main reason I actually do want to play more, because since they added the ability to keep doing that, the legendary missions over and over and over, you can actually, you know, have a better chance at legendary gear than just redoing one of the, well, quote, raids, if you want to call it that, or dungeons. But because that was ages when the first game came out, or when the game first came out. Because I guess well, they didn't really update it like massively, but it's kind of like a second game in a way. But, well, and that's what they're saying they're doing with the giant update, like totally redoing the game. But who knows, that might ruin it. That'd be cool. I mean, I'm sure they probably haven't added any new equipment or guns since I last played, so who knows. As with my character, I already have, I'm pretty sure, like the 2 best weapons for him. But like I said, I play as a acid debuff character, so I don't 100% focus on DPS. But I'm pretty sure, I don't remember how many legendary pieces I have, but the focus would just be, I guess, to get replacement pieces that are actually legendary. The only issue is you usually get ones that you don't actually want, but and knowing the game developers, this video will probably like get a strike because of the song. But I mean, it won't like be an actual strike, it'll just be the thing where they play ads on the video that aren't, well, I mean, I don't play ads anyway, because you have to have 1,000 subs to be able to do that nowadays, because you used to just be able to pretty much get it whenever, but that's that for now. So thank everybody for coming through. Work, Irish Boy, and then whoever else popped through, as I saw the number fluctuate quite a bit, but